In this video, I'm going to show you how to make a YouTube channel art using Canva. It's a free software that's easy to use, so you don't need any graphic design skills. Hey guys, Adam here from Hustle Savvy, helping you grow your audience online and build a business around your skills and passion. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button and that bell icon so you get notified whenever I upload new videos. People should have a good idea of what your channel is about the moment they land on that channel page. In fact, you have prime real estate in the form of your YouTube channel art or YouTube banner. This channel art should be able to communicate what your branding is all about, and if you do it well enough, you are going to convince people why they should continue watching your other videos and also why they should subscribe. Stick around to the end of the video for some bonus tips on how you can do this and maximize your YouTube channel art. Alright, now I've jumped on board to my web browser right here, and you'll want to go to canva.com. Once you sign up and create a free account, you can start creating your first design. To do that, hit on top and click this create a design button. And Canva has a lot of templates for different options and different platforms. So we're going to choose YouTube channel art. Now once that's loaded, you can start adding images and editing them. So here's a thing to consider. YouTube channel art is going to be displayed differently based on the device the viewer is looking at your channel art. So in this official YouTube support page, you can see that they have samples for this. This is for TV display, and then this is for computer or laptop, and then finally for mobile devices it's even smaller than that. So we'll have to design accordingly and make sure that the important information of our channel art, it's not being cropped when it goes on the smallest device. I'll leave a link to the support page in the description below. So let's go find a channel art guide for us to work with. To do that, we can go to Google and just type in YouTube channel art guide and just click on the first result that you see. So right here we can just click copy image and then hit back to Canva and just right click and paste, or Control V to be short. And then we'll just scale this up so that it fits the entire canvas. Now what I've done here is I've dragged it to the edges of this canvas, and now it's treated as part of the background. So if you ever want to transform this image back to a normal image, you can just right click, detach image from background, and as you can see, you can now freely move this image again. If not, just drag the handle and resize it accordingly. Okay, next we'll need to find an image that best represents your channel focus. So in Canva, hit to photos and you can use the search bar. Let's say for this example, I am doing a cooking channel. And I can find inspiration for which image will be suitable for my brand. Let's say I'm going to use this image right here. So just click and drag to the canvas. Now obviously we need to resize this image, and remember we'll need to also make sure that it's within this safe area or safe zone based on this guide that we have. So we can start messing around with the scale and resize it accordingly. Let's say I want this to fit right here. And I can drag this all the way across as well. Now an easy way for you to make sure that you'll see the guide much more clearly, simply because right now we have an overlapping image, is to play with transparency. So go to the top right, click on transparency, and we can start lowering this just enough so that we see the minimum safe zone so that we're not flying blind here. So for this case, I think that looks good. Now, if you are ever not happy with the positioning and the crop, you can adjust that by clicking this crop button. And now Canva is highlighting the overall image, and the one that is the most clear is the one that is going to show up. So we can adjust. Let's say the focus would be more on either here, or maybe I want to have some spices there. Let's say about here. I'll align this with the bowl. Click done. Yeah, that's probably where I want it to be. So you can play around and crop whichever way you see fit until you find the perfect image for your channel. Now we could leave it as it is, since we have a very beautiful picture of, you know, cooking ingredients right here. But I would always recommend that you have at least one tagline to explain the value proposition of your channel. And this tagline can also represent the brand of your channel. To do that, let's add some text. Click on text section right here. Let's say we use this one. Just drag it to the canvas. And then we can readjust accordingly. To change the font, you can just double click here, and on this top left corner, just click that and you can search for any kind of font that is available. Some of them are indicated as paid fonts, anything with a crown symbol, but everything else is free to use, and we can preview that as you select. So let's say in this case I would use this font right here, and you can just type in your tagline. In my case, the tagline would be simple recipes for busy people. Then we can reposition this somewhere here, because remember, we need to make sure that it's within the minimum safe zone, which is for desktop and mobile is right about here. So make sure that the text is within that safe zone. Let's have a quick preview and change the transparency of our image to maximum again. So this is what it looks like when it's ready. Okay, that's pretty good. Hey, if you're getting value out of this video, can you please hit the like button? It'll help my channel out. And I'm curious to know, what is your YouTube channel tagline? Leave it in the comment section below and I'll have a look. Now, apart from the tagline for your channel, I'll also recommend a subheadline. So add another line of text to support your tagline or provide other information, but of course make sure to keep it brief. So down here, let's change this to something more useful to our viewers. Usually people would say new videos every week. So usually people add an upload schedule to manage expectations of the viewer, and this is to get them to come back for more. So for your schedule, it might be every 2 weeks, every once a month, whatever it is, just mention the frequency of your new video upload. Now that we have the text and the image, we'll just need to clean this up before we export it as a PNG. To do that, let's remove this background image. It's meant to be our guide only. So click on it and delete. And of course, we'll need to bump up the transparency so that this image is clear. So click on an image, click on transparency button again. You can either key in the value to 100, or you can drag this slider. And there you go, the image will be fully visible. For this example, I would leave this blank as white here because I don't cater to the TV viewer as much. I do think that at the end of the day, they would be able to still see the value proposition of your channel right here, and they know what your channel is about. Feel free to adjust this accordingly if you feel like you want more visibility. One option is to crop this image, and maybe you could adjust this to be full about here and click on done. Drag this handle to the top and also to the bottom. So this is one way to fill the entire screen with art, and that way when you see it on TV, there's a chance that you can see, this entire image. Alternatively, you can also add some elements to fill in this gap. You can add maybe a square shape. Just drag the square shape here and then adjust it accordingly. That's so. And then maybe change the color to adapt based on what you think is best. Maybe a neutral color like black. And then you can just copy paste this. Either right click, click copy, or Control C. And then right click and paste, or Control V. Just drag that to the bottom. And there you go. This looks pretty good as well. Okay, let's say this is the final output that we desire. Now we'll just need to export it as a file, and to do that, click on download. Download suggested. And then there are choices for different formats. I would recommend PNG. And unfortunately, you can't adjust anything unless you have the Pro license, but that's okay because for this scenario, we just need to download. Just wait for it to prepare the design file and then save it to your desktop or selected folder. Okay, as promised, since you stick to the end of the video, I'm going to share some extra tips to help you with your channel art. Firstly, try to find images that best represents your niche in some way, whether it's an object like a camera if you're doing a YouTube channel about cameras, maybe it's a sports car if you're talking about racing. It's ideal to do that, and it quickly helps the brain to digest what the channel's about. I know it's tempting to create images that are beautiful and consist of landscapes and backgrounds, but unless you're doing a travel channel, it does not communicate well enough to the audience what this channel is about. You can also include images of yourself in the channel, and it represents your personality and it represents you as the host if you're doing mostly talking head videos like what I do. However, you're going to need Canva Pro license for this feature to remove the background from your image, or you can use Photoshop or any other paid software to do that. Now the next tips I have will be around text. When all else fails, keep it simple. Try to go for very easy to read fonts. Everything from the sans serifs and serif fonts are usually great. Something that's extremely cursive, although I use it in my example, may not be the best option. Next, use shapes as backgrounds for your text. This way you can help distinguish the text from a noisy background, potentially something that's grainy or something that has too many objects in the background picture, and it makes it easier for people to view and read your text. Alright, for more YouTube tips, check out these videos right here, and also this video is what YouTube thinks you would like to watch. Thanks for watching, and please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.